Before you outline an area to calculate the square footage or the volume of fill materials, it is necessary to create a list of fill materials to apply to the area. You can open the Area and Volume Calculations and Fill Materials command from the Landscape menu or from the toolbar icon. Click on the Fill Materials tab. You can group the fill materials into categories for easy selection. For example, you may create a category called Brick Pavers or Bedding Mix. In the Brick Pavers category, you might add fill materials for different brick paver patterns or sizes. The Bedding Mix category may include a fill material for bark mulch or peat moss. To create a new category of fill materials, click on the plus sign to the right of the category drop-down menu. Click on the Rename button to rename the new category and then click on the OK button. Click on the Add button near the bottom left corner of the box to add a new fill material to the selected category. Click on the new fill material in the list and click on the Rename button to rename the fill material. Now you can assign characteristics to the new fill material. The pricing information must be based on either square or cubic units. Select the pricing basis for the fill material from the List Price/Labor Rate Based On drop-down menu. Pavers and grasses are usually calculated by square feet, while soils and bedding materials are usually calculated by cubic feet or cubic yards. You can enter the actual prices for the fill material in the Equipment Costs database from the Tools menu. You can now assign colors or a hatching pattern to the fill material to make it easy to locate on the drawing screen. Since you can assign more than one fill material to an area on the design, the fill settings for the first fill material assigned to an area will be the one displayed on the design screen. Select a fill pattern from the Fill Material Fill Settings icons by clicking on a selection one time with the left mouse button. You can choose not to assign any pattern to the fill material, or you can choose a solid color, a blend of colors, or a hatching pattern. To assign a color to the fill material, click on the Color button. Click on a predefined color of your choice, click somewhere inside the color box, or move the slider bar to select the color assignment. You may also enter the red, green, and blue values in the associated text boxes. Once you've determined the color, click on the OK button to accept the color assignment. If a gradient blend or a hatching pattern is selected, select two colors to create the blend, background color, or foreground color. Adjust the opacity of the fill colors if necessary. Move the slider bar, click on the up and down arrows, or type a value in the text box and press the Enter key to adjust the fill opacity or transparency. If Radial Gradient is selected as the fill pattern, adjust the center for the gradient by clicking inside of the gradient center. Press and hold down the left mouse button and drag the red plus sign to a new location. Release the left mouse button to reposition the center of the radial fill. If Hatch is the chosen fill type, click on the drop-down arrow to the right of the pattern label to view the available symbol choices. Click one time on the pattern to fill the selected entity. Enter the angle for the hatching pattern in the Angle text box. Enter the scale of the pattern in the Scale text box. In the Fill Render settings, select a render setting from the Type drop-down menu. Render settings apply a textured background to make areas look more hand-painted or colored, such as pencil sketching or watercoloring. Adjust the settings as necessary. Now you are ready to create a new area and assign one or more fill materials to the area.